Pogba goes in behind for Marcus Rashford. Another ball coming in. This time Anthony Martial does get on the end of it. Scott McTominay finding Grealish. Oh, lovely pass into Sancho's path, and that is a wonderful goal from Manchester United. Sancho comes on and scores within the first 5 minutes. That is unbelievable. And also the assist from Jack Grealish. So here we are, the season finale of the Manchester United Career Mode series. This is episode number 18. We've got the Europa League final in today's episode as Manchester United take on Borussia Dortmund in what could be our toughest game or toughest challenge of this season so far. Wrapping up the season with the Europa League trophy would definitely be amazing, and that's exactly what we're hoping for. Once we're done with the Europa League final, we're gonna have a season review. We'll be taking a look at the stats of our players, how they've grown, etc. And also we're gonna have the end of season awards ceremony, which should be a lot of fun. It's actually crazy how we're already 18 episodes into this series. Today, of course, we wrap up season 1, but fear not, very soon on this channel, we're going to be starting season 2 with Man United. So if you guys have enjoyed this series so far, let's keep the support coming in. If you guys can smash out 3,000 likes for the season finale, that would be insane. If you are new around here, subscribe for more FIFA 20 career mode content. And let's get this started. Also, big ups to EA Sports, man. Yesterday, they provided me free FIFA 20 codes to give away to my viewers, which I've been doing over on Twitter and Instagram. If you guys want to be a part of it, click the link in the description below and follow me on my social media platforms. It's a great gesture from EA in these difficult times. Time now for the final press conference of Season 1. If you guys want to see your questions being answered at the start of Season 2, drop them down in the comments section below. First question, remove Lewis Davies and Harvey Bell's in-shirt and give them new shoes. A lot of people are upset that I haven't done this so far with our Youth Academy players. You guys know, whenever Youth Academy players first get promoted, they've got the tucked-in shirt style, which is really annoying to see in games. So there you go, I've untucked Lewis Davies' shirt. Also, I've given him some classic Nike Mercurial Superfly Elite boots. Looks pretty good on him. Considering Man United have a deal with Nike, it kind of makes sense to do that. So I've done the exact same thing for Harvey Bell as well. This is actually a very good question and a difficult one indeed. In the Europa League final, are you going to start Dean Henderson? It's so tough because David De Gea has been really good for us this season, but I feel like it's only fair for us to start Dean Henderson considering how good and how influential he's been for us in the Europa League. I mean, how unfair would it be to play him all the way up to the final, but then just switch the keeper to De Gea? It's just really unfair on Dean Henderson. Since he's played every Europa League game for us this season, I feel like he deserves to be in that final, and that's why Dean Henderson is going to start against Borussia Dortmund in the final. He's been amazing in the tournament so far. He deserves this. Now, the next question is huge for the series. Cristiano Ronaldo would be a great signing as a striker for one season, and this would make Anthony Martial an amazing super sub. I actually asked this question in the last episode if you guys wanted to see Ronaldo back at Man United, and an overwhelming majority actually want to see this happen. Who knows, man, next season we could make it happen, and the reason I'm convinced this signing would actually work is that we won't have to sell Anthony Martial because the age of Ronaldo means that he's not going to be playing every single game, which means Martial will easily be able to get game time, and we can figure things out. Rashford will play on the left, we'll have Ronaldo up top, Sancho on the right. Imagine that front three. I mean, Man United back in the Champions League, and we're bringing in Mr. Champions League as well to the club. This could be a huge transfer. I don't know if it's going to happen for Season 2 or not, but if it does, it'll be insane. I guess you guys will have to wait until Season 2 to find out whether we sign Cristiano Ronaldo or not. And that's that for the press conference. Let's move on. It's been a while since we've seen Anthony Martial perform in a United shirt for us, and well, last episode he did, playing in that striker position for us. He was dominant and really looked strong, and well, that's why you guys voted for him as your player of the episode. So it's now time to get into the mood for the Europa League final as Manchester United take on Borussia Dortmund. Let's actually see how Dortmund made it to this final. In the semi-finals, they obliterated Roma 5-0 on aggregate. In the quarters, they knocked out Besiktas in emphatic fashion 4-1. Round of 16, 4-0 on aggregate over Sevilla. Round of 32, who did they face? They faced a club I don't even know, but they knocked them out 5-1. So they've been very, very dominant in the Europa League so far, and I think we can expect a very difficult game against them. Haaland and co against us. this is going to be challenging. I always like to do a bit of scouting to see how our opponents in European competitions are doing, and well, Borussia Dortmund have actually won the league. This is a surprise. Usually it's Bayern who win the league, but Borussia Dortmund have shown why they're the best team in Germany, and this makes things even harder now. We're playing the #1 team in Germany. Whoa, Dortmund are actually very good. This is definitely going to be our most difficult game of the season by the looks of it. 90 points Dortmund secured in a league where there's only 34 games. That is commendable, man. Borussia Dortmund are going to be a difficult team to face. Top scorers in the Europa League so far, Belotti with 11. I guess he's going to walk away with the top goal scorer award. Grealish coming in with 7. Sancho coming in with 6. Dan James is the top assister with 9 assists in 12 games. That is unbelievable. Rashford and Greenwood have 5 each as well. Looks like this Europa League final is being played at the Arsenal Stadium, which is interesting. Manchester United up against Borussia Dortmund, and this is how I've got the team set up now. A few controversial decisions, of course. Playing Dean Henderson over De Gea. I've already explained why. Also, I'm starting Jack Grealish on the left because I feel like he deserves to play this as well. He's our top scorer in the Europa League. He's helped us get here. He deserves to start in this final. We've got Rashford up top. Bruno starts. Sancho in the team as well. Pogba, Aouar, Marquinhos and Maguire being at the back. It's a very strong United side, and this is what we're going with. We've got a strong bench as well. Let's now take a look at Dortmund's team and see what they've got. And that's the Dortmund team we're facing. What even is that attack, man? And what even is that formation? Dortmund seem to be going all out attack from minute 1, I suppose. Hakimi, they've got Thorgan Hazard, Marco Reus, and of course, Erling Braut Haaland is up against us. A potential Man United signing in the future for us, as well as could have happened in real life. Memphis Depay is there. They've got Witsel, a good defense with Davinson Sanchez. I mean, this team should be in the Champions League. How are they in the Europa League? I have no idea, but we're now up against the champions of Germany. That is what we're playing for, the Europa League trophy. Manchester United take on Borussia Dortmund, the champions of Germany. And let's be honest, this is probably going to be our only chance in this series to win the Europa League trophy. I don't anticipate us being in this competition any longer, so let's make most of it. We've worked really hard to get here, and let's make it count. Let's get that Europa League trophy back to Old Trafford once again. As you would have seen, Borussia Dortmund's formation is just crazy. They're playing a 3 at the back, very aggressive, just Hakimi being a defensive winger. They've got, I think, Thorgan Hazard on the other side. It is such an aggressive formation, and I think we're going to find a big problem here dealing with Dortmund. But if we can break through their midfield and find ourselves in 1v1 situations, I think we can definitely cause havoc. Chance for us already maybe, as it's Sancho takes a lovely touch against this former side, goes for goal, but Berkey makes the save. Imagine Sancho scoring against this former side in a final like this. Would be an emotional moment for him. Don't know how he's going to celebrate that. But well, Berkey denies him that moment. Imagine a goal from maybe Harry Maguire in this cup final, or maybe Marquinhos instead. The header is blocked off by Hummels. Marquinhos should have made that count. It was a free header, man. Have a look at that again. Marquinhos' leap was brilliant. It took a big deflection off Hummels, but anyways, there was way too much power towards the ground in that header. It was never going to go in. Another set piece for us. Bruno putting this one in. Maguire, no, it's Rashford with the header. 2 big chances from set pieces so far. And Man United looking the better team, but we've got to be taking our chances. This one, though, was a lot harder than the previous one. And here we go with Jadon Sancho. This is his chance to break through. He sees Jack Grealish perfectly laid off, and Jack Grealish finishes this one. Sancho's presence of mind there to laid off to, of course, Grealish was just beautiful to see. He knew that, of course, the pass was the better option, and Jack Grealish, right place, right time. The decision to start him in this Europa League final has paid off. He's our top scorer in this competition with 7 goals, and well, he's now made it 8 as we've opened things up in the Europa League against Dortmund. Jack Grealish coming up clutch. Our number 16 has just scored in the final as Manchester United take the lead against the German champions. This is a big advantage for us. An early goal is always key in finals like this. Problems here. Memphis Depay looking to get in behind. Cross comes in. Harry Maguire dealing with that really well. We know how good Dortmund's attack is. The firepower they've got is unreal. And that's why defensively we've got to be on point. And well, we might have a chance on the counter as well here. Instead, we're just going to rotate the ball, keep possession, and just stay composed, because that's going to be key, controlling the midfield. Grealish sees Lucas Digne, who whips this one in. It's a lovely ball. The header is brilliant from Bruno Fernandes, but Too easy there for Berkey. Good to see Lucas Digne get involved and whip in a quality cross like that. Problems here for us. It's Erling Braut Haaland. He's going to be dangerous against us, but Harry Maguire was alert to the danger. Put in a strong challenge and won the ball cleanly. So we go on the attack. Wan-Bissaka bombing forward for us. Goes inside for Sancho. Clever pass inside to Pogba, whose hold-up play is key. And finds Bruno Fernandes, who strikes the ball really well. But Berkey up to the task. He's had a good game so far, even though we've scored already. That is a big save there from Roman Berkey. Now the corner. So far set pieces have been dangerous for us. We might actually have a chance. It's off the crossbar. Marquinhos on the rebound. No. Haaland gets this one away. We came so close to finally scoring from a set piece, but the crossbar denied us. Memphis Depay on the charge. Oh, he gets past Maguire. I timed that sliding challenge well, but that was just a good skill there from Memphis. As it's now Hakimi on the attack. Digne can't deal with him. Cross comes in. Should be Marquinhos' ball, and well, he wins the header cleanly. Finally seems like Borussia Dortmund are getting a bit of a hold of the game, but we won't allow that to happen as Pogba wins the ball there. Looks to find Marcus Rashford, who controls it. Still Rashford, but gets pushed off by Mats Hummels. Surely that was a foul, but the ref is having none of it. Once again, we've got Dortmund and Haaland on the attack. Still Haaland on the ball. Marquinhos dealing well with him. They go back to Emre Can, who finds Brandt. Emre Can again looks for the pass inside to Marco Reus. It was brilliant from Borussia Dortmund. The build-up play for that was lovely. And Reus gets Dortmund back in this one. Also, I've got to say, this is such a harsh goal to concede because we've dominated this entire first half. All the chances have basically come from Man United. All the shots as well. Literally Dortmund's first proper chance of the game and they score from it. But that's football and this happens. We've got to pick ourselves up and respond in the second half. Half-time against Dortmund, definitely frustrated with the scoreline because I feel like we deserve a bit more. Dortmund have had like one chance and they took it, but as I said, that's football, this happens. Second half, we've got to be more alert and just go for the goal from minute 1. So, let's get into the second half. Marco Reus on the ball right now, looks for Erling Braut Haaland, big chance for him and he scored, but wait, I think he's offside. Thank God for the linesman there, he caught that and well, Haaland's offside. Scoreline remains 1-1. Wan-Bissaka looks for Sancho and he's now broken through. Jadon Sancho, we know he's got the pace. Goes for the cutback to Bruno Fernandes. Keeps hold of the ball. Looks for Marcus Rashford who gets past one, but Mats Hummels deals with him. Mats Hummels has been really annoying to play against. Oh, Erling Braut Haaland has gone through Harry Maguire. There's no way he's catching Haaland, who tries to play this one back in. Dean Henderson does really well to read that. Dortmund on the attack, once again playing some good football as Maguire made a crucial interception. Otherwise, Haaland would be through on goal. Ooh, that was stressful. Not much time left. We've got to be really alert and, you know, we've got to take our chances. I think whoever scores the next goal is going to end up being winners of the Europa League this season. I really think we need that extra burst of pace in the side. So, on comes Dan James for Jack Grealish. Also, I'm going to bring on Scott McTominay for Aouar, giving us that extra physical presence, which could be key. Oh, here we go now with Dan James. Go on, Dan James on the attack here. Could be scoring. Still Dan James. We've just brought him on and he's actually scored. Dan James, what an insane substitution to bring him on. The super sub has scored yet again. In the Europa League, he's done this so often, coming on as a sub and just burning people for pace. And this time, it was a lovely finish as well. With his weaker left foot, have a look at that. You just can't catch Dan James, man, when he's through on goal. He holds off his man and slots the ball home calmly with that left foot of his. I mean, look at that for a finish. It was beautiful. No chance for Roman Berkey, who, by the way, has had a great game. But ultimately, Manchester United capitalised and have taken the lead and made it 2-1. Dan James, the hero for us, as he scored a potential winner in this Europa League final. We've got a free kick at the death. I'm going to be taking this one with Lucas Digne because I think like he's a good free kick taker. It's decent from Digne and it comes off the post. How many free kicks do I actually hit the post, man? But ultimately, it doesn't matter because we've won the Europa League. Time has run out for Dortmund and ultimately Dan James's goal is the winner as we beat Marco Reus's Borussia Dortmund. Manchester United have beaten the champions of Germany in this Europa League final. Goals from Jack Grealish and Dan James getting the job done for us, and I'm really happy that it was those two who scored for us because those two have been key in our Europa League campaign. They've contributed a lot with goals and assists, and well, it's nice to see them get rewarded with a performance like this. Manchester United have won the Europa League. Our captain Harry Maguire is about to lift his second trophy in a Manchester United shirt. The Europa League trophy, time to lift it and celebrate. Manchester United have just won the Europa League. Hopefully this is just the start. Next season, we're going to go for the Premier League title, the Champions League, and just we'll see how things go. But I'm so happy we've got the Europa League in the bag. So it is time to update the Hall of Fame as Manchester United have won the second Europa League trophy in their history. So happy to update this. We also won the Carabao Cup earlier on this season. I think we've made a good mark on the Hall of Fame so far. What a season it's been, man. Finishing third in our first season in the Premier League as United manager with a total of 90 points is an impressive feat. We won the Carabao Cup and we did it in style, beating Liverpool 5-3 in that final. Let's not talk about the FA Cup, well, because we got embarrassed by Leicester in the round 6. But in the Europa League, we ended up beating the champions of Germany in the final as Manchester United were crowned Europa League winners. Let's also take a quick look at the top scorers in the Europa League, with Belotti scoring 11 times for Roma. Fair play, he's won the award. Grealish though put in a great effort, scoring 8 goals for us from a cam and a left wing position. Sancho coming in with 6 as well is impressive. Top assisters, Dan James up there with 9 assists. Clean sheets wise, we've got Dean Henderson competing with the rest, but he finished in 3rd spot with 6 clean sheets. I think it's fair to say that it has been a successful season for the club. Now, let's have a look at the stats of our players, the individual stats, and see also how they've grown. So, we're going to start off with the top goal scorers. Marcus Rashford with 30 goals this season in 44 games. Very impressive. Sancho coming in with 15. Bruno coming in with 15. Jack Grealish, our 4th top scorer, with 13. Ighalo also did his part with 11 goals in the few games that he got. Fair play, man, for Ighalo. He's not going to be re-signing with United, but he's done a good job while he was here. Mason Greenwood, double digits for goals as well. Now, looking at the top assisters, we've got Bruno Fernandes with 16, Dan James with 14, Rashford with 14, Sancho with 13, Grealish with 11, and so on. Looking at the attribute growths of our players, and well, Mason Greenwood had the most fruitful season of all, growing by 7 ratings. Brandon Williams came pretty close with 5. Diego Dalot went up by 5 as well, who's now 80 rated. Dan James went up by 4 ratings. Scott McTominay went up by 4. Martial going up by 3. Chong going up by 4 as well. We had Bruno Fernandes go to 88 rating. Jack Grealish up by 3. Awar up by 3 as well. Wan-Bissaka up by 3. He's now 84 rated. Tuanzebe, Rashford, Maguire all growing. Lucas Digne as well, now hitting the 85 mark by as well. Marquinhos all going up by 1. Pogba now 88 rated. Good to see all of these players growing in their rating. Of course, a few players went down like Ighalo, Sanchez and all, but for the most part, we've had players growing really well in their attributes. Let's also take one final look at our season objectives, and well, since we completed 4 out of these 6 objectives, we don't have to do any sort of forfeit next season, which is great. We completed the Class of 2020 objective. We gave 10 appearances to the likes of Lewis Davies and Harvey Bell. Dan James was superb assist-wise. He helped complete the Next Gigs challenge. Rashford got the job done, scoring 30 goals this season, exactly 30. And we also beat Liverpool on a couple of different occasions this season. So we completed the Kings of England challenge as well. So it's been a great season for our season objectives. Let's also see which team ends up winning the Champions League. And this is actually important because next season we're going to be facing them in the UEFA Super Cup. Another chance to win a trophy. I'm definitely up for it. So Juve knocked out PSG in the semi-finals 4-1. And Barcelona knocked out Liverpool, getting revenge on them 4-1 in aggregate as well. Let's see what happens in the final. And it's Juventus that come out on top, beating Barcelona 5-4 on penalties. So it's now time for the moment you guys have been waiting for, the end of season awards ceremony. And the first category that we're going to have is the best young player of the season, which is given to any player at the club that is under the age of 19. A couple of nominees, Mason Greenwood and Brandon Williams. Both I thought were superb in their own ways. Mason Greenwood hit double digits for goals this season, which is certainly incredible, and he was a really influential player for us in the Europa League's group stages and in the cup competitions. Brandon Williams did a great job in establishing himself as our backup left back, replacing Luke Shaw, so he deserves a lot of credit as well. So the category for the best young player is between these two. Click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote for either of them. The next category is going to be best transfer for the season, and this one was actually difficult to choose from because we had a few good players, a few good transfers this season, but I'm going to go with Marquinhos and Jadon Sancho, a defensive player and an offensive player. Marquinhos' signing transformed our defense. There's a reason why we kept so many clean sheets post signing him. He was just unbelievable at the back for us. On the other hand, Sancho had a big part to play offensively for us as well, especially in the latter stages of the season. In the Europa League, he was so clutch for us, scoring braces against Arsenal, and in general, double-digit for goals, double-digit for assists. He was superb for us as well in this series. So, best transfer, it's between the two of them. Make sure you vote. The next category is a brand new one for the channel. Best defensive play of the season. Now, this can include goalkeepers making insane saves or defenders just doing incredible defensive moments like maybe an interception, a sliding challenge, or a last-ditch goal line clearance. So, these two are your nominees: Harry Maguire and Dean Henderson. First, you guys get to look at their defensive plays and then make the decision and vote. Here's Willock on the ball. What a challenge from Dean. No, it wasn't, as Willock still got through now to Aubameyang. Dean Henderson with a save. Again, he made the save. Dean Henderson with a triple save. And we finally get the ball away. I cannot believe how good Dean Henderson actually is, man. Lucas Torreira on the attack, looks for Aubameyang. No, Maguire. Oh my god. What a challenge from Harry Maguire. He's just saved us a goal there. That is unbelievable. That's exactly why I was praising him earlier on in the episode. Next up, we've got goal of the season. Two cracking goals from two amazing players this season, Scott McTominay and Marcus Rashford. Both really important goals for us, and it's up to you guys to make the decision. Make sure you watch the goals first and then make your call. In space, McTominay is going to go for a finesse shot, and oh my goodness, Scott McTominay, that's a potential contender for goal of the season. In fact, of all the goals we've scored so far, that is 100% the best goal we've scored. Sancho looks at Rashford now, and this is a proper chance for us. Early on in the game, Rashford goes for the chip shot. Has he actually scored? Oh my goodness. Within 4 minutes, Marcus Rashford opens the scoring. Manchester United take the lead against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final. And the final category is going to be player of the season. Now, this was so difficult to choose from, but I've gone with Marcus Rashford and Bruno Fernandes as the nominees. Rashford, our top goal scorer by a mile, scoring 30 times this season. He was so impressive, scored in so many important games for us in so many important moments. He had to be nominated. Bruno Fernandes as well, especially in the second half of the season. He was just unbelievable with his goals, with his assists. 16 assists, our top assister. He was so influential. He also scored in that Europa League final for us, and well, that's why he's been nominated. It's between Rashford and Bruno. Click the I button on the top right of your screen to vote for our player of the season. And with that, we've wrapped up the end of season awards ceremony. This is the team we've built this season with signings like Aouar, Marquinhos, Lucas Digne and Sancho. We've made Manchester United great again. But next season, it's time to take it a step further. We've built a great team so far. Time to make more improvements. We've got to continue improving the bench, the reserves, more youth academy players as well. I mean, I'm so hyped for season 2. And with that, we're wrapping up season 1 of the Manchester United Career Mode series. It's been a really memorable season with a lot of great moments. Winning the Europa League being one of them, winning the Carabao Cup as well. But next season, I can vouch for it, is going to be even better. Champions League football, bigger signings. I genuinely can't wait for it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the first season of this Manchester United Career Mode. I can't wait for season 2. It starts this Saturday and I'm super excited. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed this one. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you guys for season 2.